Agbaja, it's a warrior dance.
Goodbye. I ask, in the spirit of the moment, to let the elegance of Fontonfro and the energy of then to the music of peace, to the glory of one nation we proudly call Ghana.
There are many people who don't like to hear good news. It is good news, but that doesn't mean we don't got much more to do.
For Oheneba Media, so and I'm so share enough with you. And then there's a few run to over to our Anlo, our Anlo state. They were from Mantse. Nina say Hogbetsotso afasheno 2022 the Kosopanya Asantehene Asantehene and then Obakrum ha. Ayo no kwa Ghanaian eba and afi so ko ini ono so eba. Na sabe ye odwuma die na sia ya enhyase ye de nanso enwum to ne asa ene atwa na etwagu ya enya Asantehene. Na oto oni hwe machi ya ekuo bi edi asa na mepe obi ya ofim patem ha. Na ebusa say asay ekoso the friend is saying na say and I see so esichire. So what I'm saying is that today we are at Angloga, a town in the Anlo state. There is a cultural dance that's happening right now. We'll have to talk to people and know what this is about. My brother, please, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Edmond Koku Oklu.
Okay,
yeah.
Edmond Oklu. Yeah. What's that? What's the name of the dance going on?
Yeah, this is a traditional dance form of the people of Anlo Ever. Yeah, it's a form of Agbaja. Agbaja, as you know, Agbaja is one of the dance forms in Ghana that the people of Anlo can be identified with. Yeah.
So this is Agbaja.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. How the Agbaja dance came about, because we know in our traditional setting, a dance could evolve with a certain history.
Yeah. How
some people migrated from a place, how some people fought wars and won, and that gave them some song.
Yeah, Agbaja, it's a warrior dance, a dance form that they perform during their migration trajectory. Okay. So Agbaja, you can see the kind of energy involved. Yeah. So it involves a lot of strength. Yeah.
So anyone at all can dance it, or you're supposed to be an Anlo before you can dance?
No. Anyone at all can dance unless you've taken your time to learn the moves. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that only the people of Anlo can dance Agbaja. Once you are very observant and you can pick moves within the shortest possible time, you're good to go.
It's more like most of them dancing are women. Why? Is there any history that backs the fact that women are supposed to be more involved as compared to men?
Anyway, as you can see, you can see men behind the drums. They are doing the drumming, and the women are doing the dancing. But it doesn't mean that the dance is performed by only women. No. Yeah.
You see, as you look at them dancing very well, it's as though they bend down a little bit and then they wind away. Yeah. What's the meaning of the movement? Is it having any meaning?
It's just something that has been passed down generations. Yeah. Yeah.
There is actually no meaning to it. It doesn't send any message, because we understand some traditional dances. You know, when one takes the leg like that, so it's a message that they are conveying.
Even the drum language, I believe there are meanings behind, and the movement of the arm, the rhythm and the rest. There are meanings behind them. Yeah.
Do you have any idea of some of the meanings of what is happening?
What I can say is that they are just, to me, I can say they are just dancing to the rhythms. Yeah. As you can see, it's rhythmic. You see the movement of the arms, the body, in line with the music or the drum. Yeah.
Aside festivals, are there any other occasions that the Agbaja dance can be performed?
Oh, a lot. You can talk about funerals, naming ceremonies, and birthday celebration, and a whole lot of activities. Yeah.
So does that mean any social gathering at all that involves Anlos? Then the Agbaja dance.
Agbaja can be performed over there. You can talk about wedding ceremonies, and you see people playing the so-called continental music and the rest, and all of a sudden, then you see the awareness showcasing. Then all of a sudden, then the drum will just pop up. We see people doing the movement. So Agbaja can even be played at the wedding ceremonies. And
before we leave you, okay, as a good teacher, you should demonstrate an example. Can you help my viewers, okay, as well as listeners, how to go by? So can you teach me?
Anyway, you have to dance to a rhythm.
Okay.
There's no music playing, so how do you expect me to dance?
Just demonstrate. We allow you to come by music.
All right. Yeah. You see.
Okay.
You see.
So you go down.
You go down. You make sure that the movement is in line with the music, the rhythm. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you very much too for your time.
Okay. That's our brother who is a native of the Anlo community, demonstrating to us how best we can perform the Agbaja dance without any problems. Okay. So guys, let's move on. As we interact, there was a different sect that performed not long ago. We are told this is also a different group, also here to perform for us. So we would ask from them if it is also the same Agbaja dance or this is going to be a different traditional dance that they'll be performing for our listeners and our viewers right here on Oheneba Media. So let me get in touch with one of them who can speak to me and explain what we are supposed to watch out for right now. I understand that is a ringleader, and as you can see, he is the one who's supposed to command whatever is going to happen over here. Agbaja dance right here. I have the ringleader here. Hello, how are you doing?
We are doing well.
Okay, please, which dance are you about performing right now?
We are going to dance. We are a Popo group, a Yesuma group. Okay. So we are from Anglo Donogbo.
Okay.
So we are invited from there to participate at this Hogbetsotso.
Okay.
So we are here to play some culture like polka.
Polka. What is that? Can you tell us more about it?
It's just a slow drum.
Okay.
Like it's the one we play at our location. After that, we play some geshe there. You don't worry. You see some.
So is a polka different from Agbaja and then Bobobo?
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
Polka is Agbaja.
Okay.
It's Agbaja.
It's a form of Agbaja.
Yeah.
Just that it is slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we wouldn't want to waste your time since your people are ready. Can you demonstrate to us how it's been done? Let's go. So, let's focus. See what's happening. Guys, abusuafo that's why I was saying na Osha Sabre Ekobi and then kwada and asa and then you must swomo and yasam ketu akra. I have a brother with me, so I will speak to him, and then he will explain to me the meaning of whatever is going on right here. We understand, sir, for a way, yeah, free go crowd, yeah, kabom, Anglo mine, and our ever. Ubia, Eklapoma, the church, be home, the church home, and then, and you're a group, one won't sound any of the other, and Yasam get to a crowd. I was a boy, may almost name Anglo Abaposem, and your memory is nobody can catch on. They say they are almost so our Eka. Our Hase, right here, our Oheneba Media, so they are entophobia. Okay, so guys, we have our big brother here who knows a lot about the history of the Anlo people. Hello, sir. Good morning. I hope you are fine.
Morning, sir.
Okay, please, what's your name?
My name is Hogbetsotso.
Okay. Brother, something is going on. We can see a group of women, of course, and also guys drumming. And they are depicting something. They have all these traditional dress around them with some stuff. I don't know whether it's a written stuff around them. Can you tell us something about the meaning?
Well, that is our traditional perfume, that they wear, in the days of old. The incense and all of those are these things they have put on their body with unique designs. Okay, that's how our forebears do it. Okay, and what they are depicting with all the things they are carrying are a bouquet of all kinds of household items that are depicting exactly how our forebears, our grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers walked out of the walls of Ngoche in the current Republic of Togo. Okay, where Ebers at the point lived, journey down to our region. Okay, so you can find all kinds of things in there, cooking utensils, even lantern. You can see them with light and everything that are in there. Everything that a household can move with is what they carry, and they walk backwards so that the footprint they leave in Ngoche would be that showing entry, not exits. Okay, and that was the strategy they used to get out of Ngoche without the rest of the people who were left in Ngoche knowing whether they left or they were still in Ngoche. And so that backwards. Okay, and that will be soon, very soon.
Does that mean I can see them having these kitchen stools and all that?
Everything the household can move with and sustain themselves elsewhere. They have everything in there.
So no, does that mean that when they were living in Oche, they carried stuff like that with them?
Exactly, the depiction.
Okay.
And so they dance carrying these things and displaying exactly how our people move from Ngoche. Exactly the case as we can see now.
Aside the walking, they are making some dance moves with the hand. Is that Agbaja or Bobobo?
This group is what we call Achiblaga. Achiblaga.
I can't try this time.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the meaning of that?
And so, I'm not able to tell you exactly but you can see to tie some things to blah. Okay, so they've tied a lot of things together. If I'm trying to get just a verbatim translation of the word. Okay, so it's the group. You can see all the things in there with their incense, with household items, the ones they will grind pepper in, whatever they will use to prepare food and survive. Their clothing, everything is in there.
I have not seen guys among them. It's like they are all ladies. Is there any history behind that?
So, in those days, it's the women who carry these things, and the men walk behind, and the men would have all the military accoutrement with their sword and whatever they had to protect. So the women are customarily playing the role that they play. They're taking care of the children. In some instances, they carry babies at the back.
Wow.
So while the men chart the path and clear the pathway, and get them pass through easily. So the men will do that, clearing a path, determining a path for the women to pass and then the children to pass. So they lead that way. The men lead the way. The women come with all the items that they need to carry along.
Okay. Now, does that mean that our men will also come and portray how
they'll come and display all of that
with their guns and all that?
With their what you will find today as guns, but they have things that they used to. Okay. They'll come and display all of that in dance form. You see all of that in dance form.
Now, before we finish with you, today is a beautiful day. Will you say the people of our states hasn't really done much in portraying their beautiful culture?
Perhaps it's your first time here, and so we have done this every year for over several years, over 60 years now, and which at the point was truncated by chieftaincy disputes. That lasted for about 15 years. So as Anglos, when I was growing up as a little child, we had even school Hogbetsotso. So as young as the little ones you can see, they are beginning to feel that pride of being an Anglo, and they'll grow with it. And that's how it has been over the years. You may not have been here before, and so every year, all the Anglo towns and villages gather here in Angloga, and where we depict our culture, where we teach our children. A week to the main Hogbetsotso, there's always a school Hogbetsotso, and there's a mini Hogbetsotso in the various towns and villages. This is the main where all the towns and villages of Anglo come and gather here for the main celebration. Okay. And so when we depict our story, our migration story and all of that, you will see all of that displayed here today. Okay.
So now, as we run up with you, going forward, what are some of your expectations today? Today, we understand the Asantehene will be around, the Mantse as well as the Koine. These are three leaders, traditional leaders of different tribes in the country, all coming together. Is that not showing a sign that Ghanaians are one people? So we should embrace each other, irrespective of where someone comes from.
Well, this is just sending a message of unity. The Anglos and the Asantehene have had a pact, and that story will be told today, of how the Asantehene have the Anglos as their allies, and they have supported each other in war times and what have you. And there are evidences of the friendship between the Asantes and the Anglos, the Anglo Ebes. We have a number of Ebe tribes, but the Anglos Ebes have had a pact with the Ashantis. The Otunfo Kofi Karekari, or Kofi Kakari, as you will call it, eventually solidified or consolidated that pact by giving a sword, a dagger, let me call it right, a dagger, as a symbolic, gesture to the Anglo state, which is currently housed by the Abadada, who is the warlord of the Anglo states. Everything that has to do with war is handled by the Abadada, and so that sword, that dagger, is kept by the Abadada of Anglo as an evidence of that pact between the Anglos and the Asantes. And you will know that to replicate and continue to show that friendship, there's a whole place in Kumasi named Angloga, okay, where some of our people lived. It was quite symbolic. The Awamafia at the time visited Kumasi, and that place was offered. There are quite a number of stories of our friendship that will be displayed. The Anglos and the Asantes are not enemies. There may be political and all kinds of things that we can assign to a seeming tension or what have you that may be the impression of some people. However, this is a unique opportunity to display that the Asantes and Anglos are friends and have been friends since time immemorial, before Ghana became Ghana, before Gold Coast became Gold Coast. And it is worthy to note that Anglo and Asante became part of what we call Gold Coast at the time, the same day.
The same day?
Yes. There are all kinds of stories about other controversial issues about Volta Togoland. Anlo was not part of that. Anlo was already part and parcel of Ghana, the coastal part of what it used to be at the time Gold Coast.
Thank you very much, sir.
There are so many similarities, so many ways of showing our friendship, and that's what is the coming of the Otumfuo will symbolize for our people.
Would like to thank you very much for your time, and God bless you. We'll go back to you when we see something we don't understand. So you impart some of your knowledge on my listeners, my viewers, and myself.
And you remember that the Awamafia visited Kumasi a couple of years ago, in recent times, to celebrate with the Asantehene, and I'm sure this is in a direct a reciprocation of the same of that gesture of friendship that existed between the Anglo Epes and the Asantes long in our history. That cannot be. And so today you see a depiction of all of that. You see our young ladies dressed traditionally and doing their work, and you see some of the dancers behind them. The one you see behind is Achang Bako from Anglo Afianenyiba as well. Thank you. So I'll get back to you.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, that's a brother who is native of Anlo. Idea of what's happening. And he just gave us an explanation and the historical antecedents back in whatever is going on over here. We promise to bring you nothing but the best as we take the feed right here at the Angloga School Park, where Asantehene, Kohine, and Mantse would be live. Obusuafo na sabre so ohwa adom fofora na eba asane opanyina edi kan na twetwe nkomo no ochiremu no o se nante ya yenu ama no mo nante amamre ni amane ya etwa go ni nyina a kire kwan ya omofa so efiri noche ya nei e wotogo eman mu eba ebepie mu Ghana na mu ha ebetena Anlo empatemu aya Anglo kro kan ketani kro akese bebre e kabom e ma no ye Anglo man no nante ya omo nante ni bia na etwa go no ena obekai nsem na branch ne kan bia o se sabre no na ohene noche ana se ohene agokoli ohene kase ken agokoli na oye omo enienan aye omo ayakayaka de no e ba se wo so omo futu wo e bo mo dwa o baby na omo pese noche kuro no be wu se omo dwa na fuwonti omo koyina abusua na omo de omo chi ena enante omo de omo chi ena enante se de be ya onko hu omo anamo na body be kase footsteps na ogo hu baby omo kwa kopi sa ena ekoba eti nante ya yenu ama no bi nante ma kuma ka ni nyina eya na etre senia esi eye senia esi ekoso ba ma no ebeye sa eti no a na itwe ewo ahase. Na ba na eba na Togli Agbavinya the third Togli Agbavinya ya otoso miensa on Duvia of Agbavinya you ransom in the dom ababeduha ya enya san ketu akra nti se o something up to na amamre any amane e dedi e wo Anglo kwan so Anglo e kwan so ayigwe kwan so a na nye bibia entia ni na se Togli Bevinya Yotoso Mensa Dufia of Ablavaji Era Ababaju and anyone on Kwanso KG Habachi and also Eka Obusia Fachame KG Habachi and so Ewaha ya I don't know Bano Makana no Bana Efe Enika Amamre any amane and a daddy Anlo mine I will be Eka Anlo mine I will be Tre Tinawachi Mudie Ningina Anlo mine Omuduru and a ball at the Asum Santa Mine Ghana mine we are seeing mine in Anglo mine maybe Aka we are seeing mine I think one money bonwa and a group and so I will let me be every pay I don't know me mama kwaba yeah send the Becano I will Asantehene yet was where the share the feel front so ever baby omo flee ya ne nyame e de Anglo mine ababedru pempen so a omo dru ano a ho enfonyini ano a ho nsem na etwagu ya enyasem kitwa ya hwe ani mu a se crop ya Asante kotoko hene otufo 72 ya otosumienu ebeba bedru afen so yon nko a Kentucky true gamanche ono so ne odine ni mu nyam ebeba abetai dwumadi echi afen kowu eman hene kowu hene that's where the Kuyamo Japan ya otosumienu yura enso ebeba se bibia otona koma Ghana man paying His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. Otosumienu dwumadi ase ya enyasem bitwanti na dia Ghana yina ena eba abehiem ewa ha na yedi odabo dom adwendwen Anglo mine ho adwendwen Anglo mine from mine Ghana man we asemanyina na puntuo na afa nkabomu ati enkonem ati koso na hwe na yedi ewa ha ye fam ha na se fam ha se bemu wo hu de be koso bia medas abusan for like I said earlier Kentucky Chiro Gamanche is about arriving at the scene. We have a gentleman here. Sir, I greet you. I hope you are fine.
Oh, fine.
Okay. You are part of the contingent that's coming with Gamanche.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us something about our brothers that we have here? I can see them in white. What's that? What
are they? It's our custom. Okay. You see? So far as Gamanche is coming, okay, then we have to use our custom people to come and perform, okay, so that everything will be fine. Okay. You understand? So when you see them wearing white with the pot, etc., etc., okay, that's why they are here.
This guy, is it a sack?
Yeah, it's a sack.
Okay. Is there any historical meaning to that effect?
Oh, okay. It's like, you see, our tradition, some of them, that's dress they have to use, okay, to wear it. Okay. You see, like how the white, the ladies are wearing white clothes. Okay. Yeah.
So I was about asking, why are the ladies wearing these white clothes around them?
They are, so we used to call some name Wulomoy. Wulomoy. They are Wulomoy. They are like shrine women. You see?
They work at a shrine.
Yeah.
More like a British priestess or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you also have this chapel.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of the chapel?
Yeah. I'm a gunman. I'm a ammunition holder. Okay. So
you are
ammunition holder for the chief.
Okay.
I'm a warrior for the chief. Yes. So soldier. If they say soldier like yes, I have soldier. You have police. We be the chief soldiers. Okay. Yeah.
So is it like in the olden days when chiefs and then kings used to go for war, you were part of those who were shooting and killing?
Yeah,
okay. So in present times, you also show that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like you're trying to do something to make yourself scarier. So
that
people know the kind of caliber.
Yes,
you are.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. You have our daddies also coming. Why is that they're not wearing anything?
This is the senior man, okay, senior Wulomoy.
Okay.
those are using to the shrine. Yeah, you see, these people, they are. If you are going to do amamre, yeah, our custom, like the poor liberation, or those are going to use it. Yeah.
Okay, so for them, they don't have to wear clothes. They don't want to wear.
Yeah, since they bring them to this thing, they didn't wear slippers until the time that kingdom come.
So they are going to walk barefooted to the boat.
Yes.
Over.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Since if they are living at home self, they won't wear anything until the kingdom come. Wow. Unless he die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we want to leave you then go. I don't know if you have anything you would like to tell Ghanaians, those of us watching us, the Ga people who are home and watching their king Taki show come.
What I want to tell Ghanaians or everybody here that this is our tradition. Today, we are those they are not invite here. They have to know that we are doing our custom fine. Everybody should watch telly. They will see that yes, Ghana, they are doing our tradition today. If nothing or something, Ghana tradition is performing today.
Okay. Now, one final thing. When I saw movement were coming, I saw, is it leaves or something around their neck? What does that mean?
What the
leaves that they put around their neck?
That means we call them nyanyina. It's something when you are wearing it. If somebody want to do something, it shows some bad thing. It won't touch.
So it's actually for spiritual protection.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Imagine you meet here, someone want to tempt you.
Yeah. Because
it's
we blacks, we are difficult. You see.
Okay.
So what I put for my face self is something, but it's hard to tell you.
Okay.
So. You see?
So please, your name again?
Yeah, my name is Nilabi Ofosu.
Nilabi Ofosu. Thank you very much for your time.
The gunman.
Okay. Thank you very much. That is Nilabi Ofosu, the gunman for the Ga Traditional Council, explaining to us the significance of every bit that's been done by the contingent that came with King Takichiro, the Ga Mantse. Now let's enjoy the live feed as the king himself comes enjoying the occasion right here on Oheneba Media. Ebusuan for the Kenya and they say Subway and Kentucky true ya on the Gamanche again and I send crime for him about Abijua. Now the whole dome and a chassis ya Abba na Egusu Ebanes and Nana Eba on a dumper and a buyer ya and Yasam Kitua. I don't need a penny baku no. Was it why a warrior or the bar Asantehene Quebec say a braff one no Ebia. And what tray Ebia Sania Esi Etie Obia and the Juma away and Tia Panom and Sisi for me. I will say Omo and a good sour if you be this Akuyanwa. Obviously, on Shampa Wanda, open say Yasibese and I say Oduman Kuma Everton inside at the Afro. Enti and yeah, Gamanche, a dominoana Eba, ya Yamanom, Omo, your fay and Tuma will be a Kama, will be able to come pa, Esawanina and South Catcher Ghana. Ewa Bakwasem Ghana, Ewa Bibi at the tray. So my Ghana, you can't boom say ya, na and your Mary pay pa, Obahima, and so and I do higher since Habre, O tutu at Tata, na Yamma, Bapany for Edge on him at Tapa, Elbo Gaman Chechidom, there's a ne, Bibia, Abacoso, Tote, Ewa Asumchi, Elquai, Sintia, Kayahon, Nayo Koswa, and so Ewa Gamanche, and Abasne, Ya Okoro, T. Kano and a Gamanche, Bumbia, Usia, Elbon Chidoma, Compim say, Obesi, nothing was see. Now I call Akosna Bijam, and so Ewa. Inti abusuafo dwumadie no asia and I wanna sabe we don wa betwa mu comedy kan ho asebe bia chew aya ken taki chiro ya ono ene gamanche ena won ne dom aba na sesia omo kwa ko na se dwumadie na se adom wa gamanche ede baye enye dom ketu akra eno ga traditional council abiasuma aba abetina dwumadie ase bia pay na we na yebesan atwa ye ho na yaba bie mu a di mama ne bebro o jure di mama ne bo ebebro ana afa dwumadie na nkasa pompon so de ebekoso no eno nso ye ma wani enkata ewo ho ana ye ma waso that's a rare check yourself. When you back as a contingent, and I say, Dom, yeah, Kayura, and then a barber soon you got, Adam, you run and it is Adam, that's the going Abusiafo Sabre Asantehene era and then the dom and I drew until 20 Ashamatia Ahomkaye Sanse Asante our dom Asante ya dom by Asantehene dom and our Baba Juanina is a crop Asante Kotohene Yura ya sum no I don't so and in the new yam eba abatai dwumadi enachi etia no a and ekoso ya ohene and na sonfo and ababujua medical so achiro na mamensan ensisu biem fanchewa edom ye kayura ho ne omaba no ye wo ye tampom fo ya omom ye nan ahoprafo enso eye nwotwe achimfo edu eka ho bi afei somisi fo enso eye miensa atware eye nan enum and afei edum ani abrafo so omina eye enum ye omka yewura ho animu yesum for enso eye mienu phantom from any atumpan for eye du and ababe piem ha impebi and afei nkari for enso eye nan apede for eye edu kwadwon for ye no a etonyom ede ma yewura eye nan duruja eye mienu ntahira for enso edu and aba abepiem ewa ha na abusia yankoi na yehwe yewura na hinkwa no so a yewura hinkwa no na meguso elbobo ebi ade acho no nkonyasoafo enwotwe na aba ha sei afasofo so omoye aduonu enum chini yetufo edu sika akua bako afei aye sanafo enso ewa ha sanafo ennan na kayewura ho ane omba besum yewura ewo angroma mu Hogbetsotso afahye ase ensaniafo enwotwe asomfo enso eye ensia esumankwafo du eka yewura ho ya enya asem ketwa abusia abenasifo nso edu eka Asantehene ewura ho ya otu wani ehwemachi abusia adom no abi na wa hano na yewura mu ne enhyase ne empanyimfo ya omonim Asante amamre Asante abakosem no monkyereye enipadom ya eba ha obi an dwumadi obedi ekuo no ebitwum omba bedi wa ha ene sei ti yanko ne ekowura mu yene bi antwetwe enkomo ya abusunya yegusua ya yerom ne ape nananom bi ne no omo atwetwe enkomo ne nyina ene sei Asantehene ene oba ene angroman abesom Hogbetsotso afashe obeka omo na omo de odo abodo bisa sie nyina ya de ba ko ese Ghana man ma be pie yura che nana nyankwada be pa cha wada roma o de sie bikuta me nsem koto udin ade sei
but the frame na nasa mo tia the second empatu mo hene
ma cha o se
empatu mo hene nasa mo tia the second empatu mo hene
nana ene yewura eba anase mo ba betu amnama mu ya woni ni anom ebeka bom adi afashe adi asem na wo ka adi achira Asantehene ma ya ba betu awon mo achichi
ma asem American achira Asantehene abehia na o man yi fi anse enkambo mu yes ne mbaba mu se ayetime free Asantehene mu abeturu o de say angrama mu na chese enkambo mu chi ne ye bae ye pe manso ye pe bibia e pe se o man ni nyina ye kro na yetime je bibi ma obi ho se nanan mo achi so no ya mfa papa mu ne bu ma no ye de kro ye ne wodo ye de bu Asantehene ne o man ne Ghana ni nyina
na yewura asomfo ye ka na ho ye be ahanu ebinom ya benasefo ebinom ya kwadwomfo ne ye keka ho na obetimi aka binom twum omba bedi wa ha e de akye
oh ye ne ba ye de obi a wodwuma wodie ye di mo no ye o hene de jasefo ya wo kwa ye ne de ko ye ba ye ne de ne ba obi a wo hene bi a wodwuma ogidi ma Asantehene tie ne ba di obi a wodwuma odie
yewura we de me da se pa obra we nya de ma nya kwada abusia ne nana poto am ehene ne na twetwe nkomo afa yewuram ne ahwe se ye benya afoforo ne no mo sa twetwe nkomo ne nyina Asantehene yewura otufo setitu ya otoso mienu ya oba be piem ewo angroma mu ene ne nuanom angrofo ebedi Hogbetsotso afashe enu aho amanebo na Oheneba Media ye de ebro enti yanko ne yewese benya wofro ya openye bi wana se abrante kanisa ya sikai alcohol you musa ejuma so mo kwa baba o ni ya
That's it. From a powerful people, yeah, for Asantehene na him bread. And that day I'm going to be here, say, Hogbetsotso afashe, and then I'm not here. You were Asantehene festival ya omudie. Na ni mo nya mo ade abetachire ti na manne ye nyina ya behie ko ha. Festival ye die ya Hogbetsotso afashe no enu ti na ohumi wo ha. Na bre sikan di ahim na mo hu sikan egu ye ho.
Ayeka se obrani a na se abrafo mo de sikan na ye adwuma na.
E die free tete aborbor de no sikan ne de bo Asantehene ne Asantehene ho ban. Ti sikan de brani bia no asikan pa na ho. Misantine sikan gumi ho bebre no.
Can I know sanity and about modern Ghana, yeah, young cocoon. It's more abrafwe and a contemporary Ghana no day and a moye at the Asantehene and I'll fear Asantehene.
Sabia Bru, dear dear was Asantehene. Yes, man, say your book Asantehene home buying. Your bona hima, Asantehene so home buying. Your set ne boni bien to me too. So boni phone from feature. Yanin Kofwa, ya no more the Ebesiani. Achi omo twa wonti na ye de akire Asantehene
Tia deɛ yakofo ma Asantehene.
Matia papa. We dey ye ma won kasa enkochi. Nchemu na wo dey amaye no. Asikan no ye wo. Abibia ya na ye do one na wo kire do aposo bo ho ana abakosem bi wo te say na wo se wo fa.
Sabi eburu sabi son. Sekan deɛ sabi okwa ko a untimi nkofa tua bobo baako. Saa na okwa ko so untimi mfa sekan baako. Edan a ebia no batro, ebi bebu, ebi bayira. So kokko wanim. Tinse kan de abrabia se kan atwa ho ahia. Ti ne frɛ asekanfo no. Saa na tie.
Yatia papa ye da se pa. Ene we dey send ya wosie wadwuma no se ya ye ka kra kire ahwefo ne pia ye da se abusia ena wa ya kire ne saa ena omu edi omu dwuma ma bibia awie pe na no madodo na e wa asne madi kan aka kire ye nko ne nkohwe santen ya ato eba na nyina eye Asantehene ho edo ti na Asantehene ato ede eba so ewo ho abusuya no disante na asase ya omo eba na enya asem keto say nanom bi ekrekra paboa ya chacha no ekra omo na eno ye baji mu enchiremu amamere kwan so say ye ba ya be hu de ase eche dewra ahemfo dodo no a enso na ato Asantehene ya omo eba na ye mai nana abobuja ehene Nana Abuja hene so ewa habusia ye me Nana Abuja hene ne twetwe nkobo yewra yankwada
pia oyina yankwaso
abusia na Abuja hene ne be twetwe nkobo nana ene yewra aba abepie mo angroma mu ya wo ka yewra ho eba bebo ni chidom abesum yewra se ne etia brebia odo ma de asem ena wo ka de ache Ghana man ene Asantehene ma
oh we de yina am say odo Asantehene odo nti oni anguna man na ya ba yina ya bebo ni chidom ani eja ba besum mse yina ni anguna de yina ade baako
abusia for disante no a ena ato ya eba ahemfo no twa na etwam kro no nti ahene bi obetwam bia na yede no ho le din na fe kakra ya ni be fa no abro nana kontompo ni afere hene na aba betwam kro kontompo ni afere ya e wo kuma se Asantehene aba betwam akọ so a say ententebe ade ajira tata na aba abetwam akọ ya enya asem keto obusia panyin ka asem bi se owure free ukro mo hina ben a oyida awo adwabas ntina no mo owure free ukro mo hina ben o ni mama ben ya mane ya do ti o mo busia ebo ense otumfo adawo fo na zabe o mo fo ni etwabu ewo wo fidi no aso otumfo adawo fo ahemfo na etwabu ya ewie peye ense na ensel kachire Asantehene yira ena aba abepiem from Mantse Anlo mu zanete enso ewa ha asonfo no dodo na ena etwago no nana akusa enso asom kama kotobuja kwame akusa no so asom Asantehene yira ya enya asem to makache o se asonfo ya ne omo ka yewra ho eba from Mantse ha ya kan yi na abomu a omo ya be ahanu ene akire ya medikan aboboso ama o na wo hu omototo ni obi adwuma obedi ene dai e de aboa Asantehene Asantehene na bi aka Ghana man ya enya asem toa na sabe echem omo a ekura yewra echem yi medikan aka ho abakosem bi akire wo se mama bi ekura bibi na omo wine saa Asantehene ne chem ena ekura mo de broni abeka se shield esan se mure bi eba ya Asante kokon a ye wo mrantie ya egwan saa de na edi bi kwa paponi bi eba aje afro mo sem sabe ekura bi Asante kotoko henen o se tutu nyame kase ena du ha pia ayawa yewra ena du ha ya enya sem ketwa Asantehene otufo o se tutu ya otosumi no ena adu ha na this year on the dom na oba edi odo abebom na fe Hogbetsotso fa she no bibia awie peye e wa ha yewra ɛna aduru ha ɔda mpakan mu na amammerɛ ne amanneɛ ɔwɔfɛfoɔ yɛ a ɔda dodoɔ mu na nakasa na ɔma ɛretie o sɛ ɔwɔfɛfoɔ no dodoɔ mu ɛna aba abɛduru ha yɛ a ɛnyɛ asɛm nti ɔyɛ wura pia ɔyɛ wura ɛyɛ wa nti abusua Asantehene wura otumfoɔ sɛ tutu yɛ ɔtɔ so mmienu deɛ ɔte ɔkrarɛ ɛne wurarɛ nwoma so deɛ ɔte kɔkɔɔ soɔ ɔsɛ tutu nyame kɛse barima yɛ a yɛsom no a awuo ɛna aba abɛduru ha Asantehene wura ɛna aba abɛduru ha ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa abusua nti yɛwura ɛyɛ abɛn baabi adwumadie no ɛwɔ no yɛ kakra saa adehyeɛ no agye yɛwura tata ɛde no akɔpiem ɛwɔ baabi a adwumadie no mpɔmpɔnsoɔ no ɛwɔ
We have watched with admiration. Here's the thing about the advancement of his people. He brings to the table a unique in the preservation of the peace of our nation. Shape for which every son and daughter of Anlo State should be proud and for which the with differences in political choices, to an extent that has injected some unwarranted mistrust and compromised the brotherly harmony conceived by our forefathers. It cannot be our role to question the political choices people make in our modern democracy. But I'm sure we can all agree that it is patently wrong to deduce from the differences in political choices or religious beliefs the existence of any inherent animosity between our people. And it is patently wrong to allow such differences to erode confidence in our heritage and generate enmity and strife between our kith and kin. Our forefathers knew who they were and what they were doing when they forged a concrete alliance between Asante and Anlo during an era dominated by intense warfare. In the past century, both Asante and Anlo collaborated on many issues as the country struggled through periods of change. Asantehene dutifully created an Anloga division as an equal part of the traditional administration of Kumasi. Indeed, we have gone further to create a unique traditional system of governance which provides for every ethnic group to be represented by its own chief on an equal basis. How better can one reflect the depth of our respect for harmonious community relations? It is in this evolution that you see and experience the heart and soul of Asante and the essence of its commitments from Hogbetsotso to to this day. Asante does not go back on his word and does not renege on his commitments. Asante's strength has been built upon his fidelity to his word. So it has been over the centuries. So it is today. So it will be with the alliance entered into by my great uncles and the Anlo state. We do not enter the political space as traditional leaders, but you will permit me today to cast our minds back to the election an African Republic. I do this most reluctantly, but with some personal feeling because of the need to clear some of the distortions that have festered and adversely affected our relations. There is no historian or political analyst who would deny that the odds were stacked against the favorite son of the Anlo state, Komla, when he the National Alliance of Liberals. Bedema was CP. Even though he had fallen out with President Nkrumah and spent time in exile, his political base was that of the CPP. When President Nkrumah was overthrown, the CPP was proscribed and its members banned from the dust. Apart from the area where he was heralded as a favorite son, in the rest of the country, the base from which he would draw his support had been removed. It was the political opposition to President Nkrumah which naturally benefited from the political process. Only politicians, not us traditional rulers, can understand and address the machinations at work then. What nobody can suggest on any evidence is that it had anything to do with Asante or any ethnic consideration for that matter. But Tobiwa, Mamawo, now consider why this means so much to me personally. When Komla Beli Bedema formed now, National Alliance of Liberals, he find the man to be his right man as national chairman. The person he found to be his national chairman was no other than my own brother. Yes, my own brother, Brahma John Francis Kobna, son of the then reigning Asantehene, Naname Suenyako. John Kobna, a distinguished lawyer, knew he was placing his future traditional prospects at risk by opting for frontline politics at the time. But he believed so much in the leadership of Bedema, he was willing to make the supreme sacrifice. Son of the Asantehene, at the very heart of Messiah, be out there as the right-hand man of Afro Bedema. Indeed, there was an Asante conspiracy against him. And how does it feel for my own brother to make the sacrifice he made, only to hear the distortions that have persisted to this day? Clearly, it is only fair that we begin to debunk the myths and learn to separate the machinations which drive the conduct of individual politicians from the roots of their birth or their religious orientation. By the wisdom of our forefathers, the celebration of Hogbetsotso appropriately provides for a period of reflection and soul-searching for the settlement and resolution of discord within families and among the people. Today, the Awomefia, chiefs, Abogduada, and queens of Anlo State can set a beautiful example for our nation by extending the process of discord resolution beyond the limited family and traditional environment. You can help kickstart a process to purge ourselves of past contaminants of all types, flush out the sources of unwarranted discord, growth of a healthier climate for public discourse and social and even political interaction. Our mafia, Asantehene thanks you for remaining true to the ideals of our forefathers. We applaud the Tobiwa, Mamagawo, and elders for the loyalty and good counsel which they have served their proud state. And we thank you again and again for hospitality. As we prepare for brother to bid goodbye, I ask in the spirit of the moment to let the elegance of Fontonfro and the energy of then to the music of peace, to the glory of one nation we proudly call Ghana. May we forever triumph together in the arms of great Ghana. Asantehene.
Asantehene agava yefalia yeda kwadire nufuata yakwa atoto tolia abakwa wo kule kwomwa eba amrofio sai agbala oho le mi adomi mi asanya agdara to agbo
Hello. Now we are now with the Oheneba is going to address us.
Don't sing it right.
Asem dawa women dawa
Members of the diplomatic corps, Tokyo, Mamao, Dumagao, the media, the entire citizenry of the Anlo state, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Ndona Milo. I am honored to be here with you today, and a source of pride to be representing the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I bring you his warmest greetings as well as his sincere apologies for his inability to join you all on this exciting and grand occasion. We have all traveled far and near from all corners of Ghana and beyond to join Togo, Mamao, and elders of the 36 states of Anlo in celebrating the Grand Deba of the annual Hogbetsotso festival. I would like to take this opportunity to specifically thank and welcome His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Tutu II, Asantehene, and the Kwewuyene for making it to this festival. I can say that the historic records show that the last Asantehene to be in Anlo was Asantehene Kofi Karikari, and this was over 120 years ago. And therefore, this is truly a historic occasion to have Otumfuo Tutu II to come. We have been given the history by the Otumfuo. The relationship between Asante and Anlo states dates back to the 19th century during the reign of Asantehene Kofi Karikari, when the Asante, Akwemu, and Anlo states formed a tripartite alliance. Hogbetsotso, as we all know, is celebrated to remember how the Anglos escaped the tyrannical rule of Togbe Agokoli about 400 years ago. It is a season of joy and merrymaking, a time to reconnect with our culture and rich history, a time to share, a time to reconcile with one another, and a time for families to reunite. Indeed, we give praise and thanks to the Almighty for seeing us safely and peacefully through the COVID-19 pandemic. This festival has not been celebrated ever since the breakout of the deadly COVID-19 pandemic, which brought many countries, businesses, and organizations to their knees. But for the good interventions and measures instituted by the Royal Majesty Tobe Sri III and the good people of Anlo, this festival has once again seen the light of day. Tobe Chairman, the Anlo state over the past 60 years has strived and contributed in many ways towards the development of our dear nation, Ghana. So as we celebrate the 60th Hogbetsotso Festival today, we must look back, even as we take stock of our achievements and challenges over the years, and re-strategize on how we can further accelerate the development of the Anlo state and Ghana at large. Togi Chairman, the theme for this year's celebration, 60 years of Anlo Hogbetsotso, united for development, sustaining our unique cultural commonwealth for the future generation. The organizers of the program could not have chosen a better theme than this. Cultural sustainability in itself has to do with maintaining cultural beliefs, cultural practices, heritage conservation, culture as its own entity, and the question of whether or not any given culture will exist in the future. The people of Anlo have come this far with their unique culture and tradition, and preserving such culture and heritage will be a legacy for the future and unborn generations. From their rich cultural heritage to cultural and creative industries, culture is both an enabler and driver of the economic, social, and environmental dimensions of sustainable development of our people. It is, however, a common knowledge that Anlo traditional area, especially Anloga and Keta, is one of the growing, well-patronized, and highly competitive tourist destinations in Ghana and beyond. Aside the enormous tourism potential of the districts, which draw hundreds of tourists here every week and several thousands every year, it is naturally a peaceful area to sit and relax. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will be remiss if I do not touch on the economy. We all know that we are facing a global economic crisis, which Togbe Sri III referred to. This is a crisis that is being felt all over the world, and the cost of living has accelerated across the globe. If you look at the cost of living as measured by the rate of inflation between 2019 and now, the cost of living or the rate of inflation has increased by 5-fold in Ghana. It has increased by 16-fold in Togo. It has increased by 11-fold in Senegal. It has increased by 7-fold in Cote d'Ivoire and 8-fold in the United Kingdom. The increase in the cost of living has caused hardships, not only in Ghana, but many countries. In fact, the BBC noted about 2 weeks ago that so far this year, there have been 93 public protests against, in 93 countries, we've had public protests against the increasing cost of living. It is important to note, however, that in the midst of all of this turmoil, we should put things in perspective. The government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has, over the last 6 years, taken many steps to reposition and transform the economy. So whilst we have hardships today, which we are working very hard to alleviate, and inshallah we will deal with them. Whilst we have hardships today, let us not forget what we have been able to do in the last 6 years. Let me recall that our government in the last 6 years has created more jobs than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Let me recall that we have have constructed more roads than any other government in the Fourth Republic. Let me recall that we have built more interchanges than any other government in the Fourth Republic. And let me say that we have built more airports than any other government, more railways than any other government. We have built more classrooms than any other government in the Fourth Republic. We have constructed more fish landing sites than any other government in the Fourth Republic. We have also restored teacher and nursing training allowance. Beyond infrastructure, we have implemented many transformational policies. Over the last 6 years, Ghana has successfully issued the national ID card. For the first time in our history, Ghana has a digital property address system. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented mobile money interoperability between the telcos and the banks. This is the first in Africa, and Ghana is the #1 country in Africa for access to financial services. For the first time in our history, any Ghanaian who has a national ID card can open a bank account sitting at home and don't have to go to any bank to fill a form. For the first time in our history, we have drones delivering medical supplies to our people in the very remote areas, whether it's blood, whether it's vaccines, whether it's medicines, snake bites, and so on. If you are in your the drones will come to you. Afran planes, the drones will come to you. Yagabakubari, the drones will come to you. And so on and so forth. And Ghana, Ghana is the whole world's largest medical drone delivery. The whole world. For the first time in history, people can buy electricity units on their mobile phone. If they can even buy it from China, Germany, Japan, or the UK and buy their units on their mobile phone. For the first time in our history, we have one district, one factory. For the first time in our history, we are clearing goods paperless in the port. For the first time, we have digitized the driver's license process. And for the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented the Ghana.gov platform, which is a one-stop shop for public service delivery. For the first time in our history, Ghanaians can renew their national health insurance sitting at home on their mobile phones. For the first time in our history, Ghanaian students can apply for student loans without the need for a guarantee. A Ghana card is sufficient. For the first time in our history, a government gave Ghanaians free water and free electricity for a whole year. For the first time in our history, government has provided free Wi-Fi to most senior high schools, 32 colleges of education, and 13 public universities. For the first time in our history, we have implemented one constituency, one ambulance. For the first time in our history, we established the Zonal Development Fund. For the first time in our history, government has childhood cancers are now covered. For the first time in our history, we have established creative arts senior high school. For the first time in our history, we have free TVET. And for the first time in our history, we have free SA also, and we have to do more to make sure we can relieve the burdens of Ghanaians. I'm so proud to be here in Anlo for the celebration of the Hogbetsotso festival. It is a fantastic festival, and we are so happy to be part of it. Once again, I'd like to thank Oheneba and Thomas for this invitation for us to come. God bless our real estate. God bless all of us. And God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you very much.
Asantehene. Yemanashe, afia potio papada no. Asantehene. Nana ose. Asantehene. About kakwatafe. Na awoma fia.
Abusuafo yegusua ya afahye no ase na ye wona esi afahye no ebe wie ya andesant ye bebo modern ni ahwe nipa do na wa ha ne bi ni abusa sei na na omo ho esi ye omo ene de omo waka ade kire ahwefo na afesotiefo so ye keka ye ho ani room say be obi na kasa. In case you are watching me live on Oheneba Media, all I'm saying is that the festival is actually getting to an end, and at this point in time we'll try all we can and get some of those who came here to witness this year's Hogbetsotso festival and listen to whatever they would like to share with our viewers. So please join me. Let's get some of the natives randomly. We are not promising anyone. We just get in touch with you and start talking to you. I can see my sisters over here as well as a gentleman also in my midst. Let's get in touch with them and then know how they're doing. Hello. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Please, what's your name?
My name is Selassie.
Selassie. What about the other name?
Redeemer.
Redeemer. Okay. Our Redeemer lives. Do you stay in Angloga?
Yes, please.
Okay. How do you see the Hogbetsotso 2022 festival?
This one is so special, more than the other ones that they have been doing.
Okay. Why is this one so special? What makes this one special?
Because it has been a long time that they celebrated it.
Okay. And did you really love what you saw? And did you enjoy yourself over here?
Yes, please. Okay. I've enjoyed more than the other ones.
Okay. What exactly did you enjoy over here today?
The ones that I've enjoyed is that some people, they don't used to come like queens and the kings. They don't used to come, but this time,
there are so many great men, president, vice presidents, as well as kings and queen mothers. Which of the personalities were you happy seeing today?
I'm happy to see the queens of other countries.
Oh, okay. The other places in the country.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, my dear sister Redeemer. Okay, we have our brothers and sisters over here. Let's get it. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine by God's grace. Boss, how are you doing?
Very, very, very well.
Okay. My name is Isaac. What's your name?
Ophel,
indeed. What about you?
Rachel.
Rachel, which country are you guys from?
We are from Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Indeed.
Yes, Jesus Christ, you know. Today I'm going to be blessed. My life is never going to be the same. So you know River Jordan, right?
Sorry?
River Jordan.
River Jordan, it's close. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
Of course.
All right,
I'm from there.
Okay, that's great. We will talk about that later on. The Holy City. Okay. Is it your first time experiencing the Hogbetsotso festival of the Anlo people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you see it?
Amazing.
Good.
Amazing. I would recommend everybody in all the world to come here and experience this.
Okay. What about you? Can you share your experience with us today?
I felt it was really organized and I felt very comfortable and really highly recommended.
Okay. Is there a particular scene that got your attention and that you wish it was happening over and over?
A particular scene that happens?
Yeah.
I felt that the moment that the king arrived, we captured him just there, the king of Ashanti.
Okay,
it was a very deep moment. Okay. And except that the music, the amazing music.
Traditional music?
Yeah, amazing performance going on. Okay. Yeah.
So did you learn how to dance the Adwa? Can you do it?
She can do
it.
Okay, so you know what, my dear, can you showcase to our viewers?
I'm so
just a little thing. Let's go. Ready? I'm gonna help you. Let's go.
Help me?
Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Great. That's the is it the Agbaja and then the other one? Okay, I'm actually not an Anglo, so my dear, what do you also have to say about your experience? The scene that got your attention that you wished was happening over and over.
Just the music and the vibe, everything is perfect in my perception. I really enjoyed. The people are so nice. All the Volta region came together and celebrate this festival. Really amazing.
Do you stay here in the Volta region?
In Anloga.
You stay in Anloga. Oh, okay, that's great. So, thank you very much for your time. Is there any message you would like to send to people outside Africa, okay, who might not really know the other side, the good side of Africa? There is a perception sometimes that Africa is full of malaria and all. I had a cousin outside. There was a time she told me, oh, she's not coming to Africa because she heard there's malaria and those things over here. Can you tell people outside Africa the good and rich culture that we Africans, Ghanaians in particular, have to offer them?
I must say that West Africa is amazing. Ghana people are so welcoming, so inviting. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can take pills against malaria. You can come. Everybody's helping. Everybody wants to give you a hand. You know, culture is so rich. Music, high life, going to church, everything. People here are so, you know, they're loving. It's such a great country, and I wish to come back one day as well.
All right. Thank you very much, and we wish to have you over and over. May God bless you all.
Thank you.
Okay, so these are our friends from Jerusalem. Jerusalem, that's where Jesus Christ came from. Yeah, something like that. Yes, I'm sure. So let's continue moving. Like I said earlier, we are not going to prompt you. We just approach you randomly. When we start talking to you, we'll listen to what you'd like to share with Ghanaians and, of course, the world and general. We have our sisters over here as well as our brother. Let me approach my brother and then, you know, try have a little convo with him. I salute, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. Please, what's your name?
My name is John Doe.
John Lo.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a native of Anloga?
Please, yes, sir.
Okay. The Hogbetsotso Festival is almost at the ending of the program. Let me ask this. What would you like to say? What has been your experience today?
Oh, this festival is celebrated for a very long time. This is my second time of watching this festival.
Okay.
But as well as everything is going on well, but there is only one problem I find this afternoon. That is, I'm not comfortable about it.
What is it?
Yeah, I'll say it. During the program, when activities are going on, the audience or those are watching came to the field, which first they invited some big chiefs from different places to come and watch the festival. Those people, they cover their faces. So meanwhile, they can't see what is going on the ground. You see, so that is what I find very difficult to understand. Why they say that they bring the security to come and supervise everything,
and they are not doing their work.
Okay. So what is the essence of bringing them here?
It's well noted. You are an Anlo, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm sure you listened to the speech of the Asantehene as well as the speech of the Awomefia of the Anlo State, Togbe Siri the Third. They all re-echo the fact that Ashantis and Anlos have been brothers since the 19th century, where Asantehene Kofi Kakari visited Anlo, and according to the representatives or the spokesperson for the Togbe Chiri, there is a place in this town called Kumasi, and when you come to Kumasi too, there is a place called Angloga and Angloga Junction. Have you been there before?
No. But I heard of it.
Now there are so many people out there who think that Ashantis and Anlos are not cordial. They feel there is that kind of cold relationship between them. I want you to use this platform and advise both Ashantis and Anlos. Let them know that we are one people, and so we should love ourselves. Let's go.
Yeah, it's very. I say, I like it. I like the way the both chiefs speak today, and what I would say that we are one, because if you read the history of Anglo and Ashanti, you could say that the two distinct regions are very close, or they are together. Since our 17th, 19th century thereabout. I want to mention a certain chief in Anlo, and then the Ashanti chief. This Togbe Adalanja, during Togbe Adalanja time, they invite the Ashanti chief came to this land, and there was this thing challenge between the Ashanti and the Anglo chief. Those time the Anglo chief went to Ashanti region for their festival, and the Ashanti chief told the Anglo chief that if he come to his region, this is what will happen. And Anglo chief also tell that if he need to come to Anglo, this will happen. And that's why I find very interesting about them. And they are all happy about each other because of that competition between them. So that's what to show that we Anglo and the Ashantis, we are together for a very long time. Not to now. We are getting together very long time. During our forefathers' time, we are together. But it's like our culture and then their culture, that is only the difference between us. But we are all one together. All right. Very long time. Okay.
My brother, thank you very much for your time. God bless you. Okay, guys, so let's keep on moving. We are still at the Angloga Park in the Anlo State. Of course, I told you earlier that Angloga happens to be the traditional capital of the Anlo State. And don't forget, the Anlo State is villages that is being headed by the Awomefia. And the Awomefia has paramount chiefs under him. So that's how it is. That's a little bit of history as we keep on moving and trying all we can to interact with people we see around. I'm lucky to be in the midst of, should I say, my uncles as well as my dear sister. Let's get in touch with them randomly and interact. Hello. Please, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, I hope everything is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to speak to you. What's your name?
My name is Felix Sebefia.
Felix Sebefia. Yeah. Alex Sebefia. You know, Alex.
Yeah.
Your father something?
Oh, my relative.
He's your relative?
Yeah.
He's from Angloga here?
No, Anyako.
Anyako, also part of the Anglo State? Yeah. So you came from Anyako?
Yeah.
Okay, is it far from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so when are you going back?
Sunday.
Sunday? Yeah. Okay, so till the festival is over. This guy, you like enjoyment. Okay, let's move on. You experienced the Hogbetsotso festival. Can you tell me one moment that really got your attention? A moment that you laughed, that you wish it was happening over and over?
Oh, about, and I didn't see anything at all.
Since you didn't see anything, I'd like to round up with you. What is your words or message to both Anlos, Ashantis, Kous, guests, and Ghanaians in general in terms of unity? What are you telling Ghanaians?
Oh, I may say this festival is a kind of festival that we used to, and it's more interested. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Okay. So that's my brother. Abusi amponyi for sekete we siwe yes ne dodo awura. Enti we want to talk apa enso e wa ha. Ekuo bi nso wa ha yenko omo nchen. na yentie the almost work Oheneba Media so yeah right besides some group of gentlemen as well as ladies. I believe they are all here like I'm here because of the Hogbetsotso Sa means festival in Ewe. Let me sit with them and interact. Please, am I allowed to sit down? Then I interact with them. Okay. So my dear sister and my brother, hello, how are you all doing? Okay. My name is Isaac. I'm a media personnel from Oheneba Media, Kumasi. What's your name? Evelyn. I would like to interact with you, okay? So just relax and let's talk. How did you see the Hogbetsotso festival? Senior, let's interact in a jiffy. Please, what's your name?
My name is Evans.
Can you speak a bit louder, be bold?
My name is Evans.
Evans. John Evans, Fifi Atamos, the former president of the Republic of Ghana. Evans, I would like to ask you, how do you see the Hogbetsotso festival?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yes.
Is it your first time experiencing it?
No.
Okay, you stay here in this town?
No.
So why are you coming?
No Gopo, yes.
No Gopo. Yes. Okay, is it far from here?
Yes.
Does this fall under the Anglo states?
You said?
It's Nogobo under the Anglo states?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you like to say about the program in general?
I don't understand.
What would you like to say about the program that just happened in general?
Oh, it's happened all the time, so we like it. We like to be celebrating this festival every year so that we can invite people from far place, like we can invite people from outside countries to come and see Anlo and see the magic and powers that we have in Anglo land.
Now, what little thing or what scene, I'm sure you watched the program as it was going on, what scene, when I say scene, I mean, what moment did you laugh the most that you wish it was happening again?
You said?
I hope you witnessed the program, right? Yes. So what I'm asking is that what scene, when you say scene, what moment of the program or the time that you saw something over here that you really laughed and you wished it was happening again?
I like the way that, I don't know how to call it.
Is it the Chief?
No. Like Zangbeto people, I like the way they are acting, they are celebrating their things. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, so that's my brother also sharing what he's got with us. Ladies over here are reluctant in talking. My dear, please, let's speak, okay? How are you doing? What's your name? Emanuela, can you speak a bit louder for me? Emanuela, do you stay in Angola?
No.
Where are you coming from?
Nogoko.
Nogoko, okay, so you know them?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't hear English.
Okay, what about Chi?
Yes.
So you should speak Chi, right? Emmanuel, I said Bibia Boko there.
Bibia Boko.
Okay. Program no who say?
Program there nice pa.
Okay.
Nice.
What may be there now? Any first time I oba?
Any first time.
Oh, okay. Now, other than this time, the oba. Other than first now, man, I with the oba.
Some it is almost said the missing me barber shop.
Okay.
It's in and buy.
Oba and swear damper. It's you might be cost more. Dear by scene, because it's in a dear back of Benny see ya. When it's in home, I'll be young and it was way see.
Sir, you can say, or more mobile, no more say, Massy. Asantehene me hu ne da. And so na dem buy me hu.
So you are what did you say?
Me Japan.
Oh, okay. Okay. But before so we know when the picture na be beside that. I know about TV so that
me hu ne da. And so me person me hu no feel.
Oh, okay. You go back catch on for say one Asantehene.
Meka.
Okay. Say Vice President Dr. Bawumia so buy on so hu no.
On dem hu no. Mama dem di.
Okay. Mantse. Now the other chat to I camera na nim on. Na ka be betray. Oh ya Anglo ni me boa. Me so me ya Asantehene. So what I say. Na Ghana for bebre na wa dwen say I na Asantefo ni Anglo for omo enye fine omo nya anuafo omo ya tamfo na omo mpe omo wasem. Nanso na Asantehene abeka awomafia ho Anglo hene ho. Ama omo chese omo di odo ana say omo kire odo ama ye say na nipa baako enti afutu obe na ade ma omo dwen say Ghana for ye mpe ye ho asem no de na ka kire omo
me de afutu am de ba mo say bibi ni a bisa unua na ti ase ansa man to kwensi ubisa na woti ase dia e be fine into kwensi on na make catch
Matia many about me that's pa why okay abusuan for sanity be abusuan for enti omo a eba e be hwe adwumadie ni bi ana ya ne omo atwetwe enkomo na dodo na a kire omo adwenkyere ne ade omo hu ya omo ni eso ye e de efa ho ye fa adwumadie ni nyina ensi e wa ha na ansa na ye be ko no na se pa kese e na enko enfama lemonade finance and our face of digital business entrepreneurship makachro se busu na wi ase e wono ye nya adwuma ba ko tina wo so hwehwe digital business entrepreneurship called www.katespiogabra.com www.katespiogabra.com account na information bia also onya bia obenya na also woni e ma me Kate edin sa also be ma videos am wa hwe na okwan ya betimi atena ofie na wa ye adwuma ede anya sika ansa na ye bekola busua sesi ade eye agbaja no eno ane bobo nya ba besua nti mefa ba ko abusua fa kire mo ha enya okwan nti se ya na okomu asikakra na odada ho na o sheki tutu bia obi na oye bi ede aka ho asante ene Anlo ye nipa ba ko ya ye di agra afitetete ede ababisi na ti bia wo bia usia o ya santini usia oyonko Angloni a oye wuni aprekope ya yentim saa na Angloni usia oyonko santini a oyinipa ba ko ya yentim ye Ghana nyina ye ba ko ye fa odo international Ghana ebe ye nshira e de amai nyame nka ho na otene mu nchiro bye bye.